reel crankbait. This Megabass, specifically this Megabass S-Crank 1.2. They make 3 different sizes. This is the smallest one, and they make another one that's a 1.5, and then make a 2.0. Now, I helped design this bait with Edwin Evers from Megabass years ago. It's been one of my most consistent crankbaits, you know, for the past 15 years. So I want to give you guys some tips and advice on what I like to look for. Now, they have a lot of different colors. Megabass, you'll see in that tackle warehouse, these are all 1.5s here. They got a bunch of different colors. But if you want to just simplify it, not spend a ton of money, just get 2 different colors. Get some type of the color, like this is the hot shad here, something with like some chartreuse on the side, and then a shad pattern, like this is the Megabass Sexy Shad. So you need something like a perch emblem like this and a shad pattern, and these, you can pretty much cover about any situation with these. Okay, now what you want to have, let's talk a little bit about where you want to fish these things, and I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it and how to generate the strike. This is a stained water technique in the summertime of the year. So here's what I need to have. I need to have some type of rocker wood cover. I have caught a few on grass on it, but rocker wood's better. It can be lay down trees, it can be logs, stumps, or whatever, or it can be just rocky banks. Actually, I probably prefer for the 1.2, rocky banks is a really good cover to fish in this time of year. It can be a rocky channel bank, just a pea gravel bank. It can be a riprap bank, whatever rock that you have. Usually something that's got about a 45-degree angle slope on it. It can be steeper, but I'm not really on the flatter rocky banks. The flatter stuff is where I'm fishing the wood, but I'm looking for like a 45-degree angle, you know, bank that drops off pretty good. Okay, next thing with that, I've got to have the right water visibility. You have got to have water visibility of under 2 feet for this. Ideally, I want this is about a foot visibility is perfect for it, but it'll work up to 2 feet visibility. In fact, I caught a bunch yesterday down at Table Rock. It was about 2 foot of clarity down there with it. That's what you got to have with it. Now, the type of day, I prefer to have a little bit of wind. You don't have to have wind, especially if you've got dirtier water. If you got water visibility more in that 2 foot zone, you do need to have some wind on the bank. If the water's dirty, like, you know, 4, 5, 6 inches, you don't have to have any wind. And you can catch them in sunny days and cloudy days. Obviously, it's a little bit better in low light conditions, but that's sort of the scenario with it. Now, as far as how you want to fish these things, there's 2 different ways that I fish them. I use them on a spinning rod and a bait caster both. If I'm fishing a scenario where that water visibility is closer to 2 foot, I'm gonna want these to get deeper. So one of my favorite ways to fish them, probably my favorite way to fish it, is I put this on a spinning rod, 8-pound test.